Alright, back. I'm ready whenever. I'm streaming this shit. If you wanna watch it, League, I sent it to you on Discord. If you wanna watch this shit, I'm streaming it on Discord.
Welcome to the CompuBox Academy. The
No,
crowd is
sorry, it's not on Discord.
I
I sent a video on Discord to him
me is Johnny
for him
Nelson.
to watch.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
And now it's time
It's
for
on
the
YouTube
tale
though.
of the tape. Rocky Marciano. He's only 5 foot 10 inches tall with a reach of 68 inches. And his opponent, Deontay Wilder,
on YouTube.
6 foot 7 inches tall with that massive 83-inch reach.
You want to get out of the way because when you've got a brawler that's in your face that wants to walk through you like a truck, you just got to use your speed, use that reach, use that height, and keep them off you, because if they get close and personal, you're going to have no ribs left.
Rocky Marciano, 201 pounds of pure terror.
Through Discord.
This man is an absolute machine.
I don't know. One of the chats? I have no clue.
Deontay Wilder, bronze bomber, only 216 pounds, but one of the biggest hitters in heavyweight history.
If this fighter knows how to use that reach, this is going to be a shot night.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
This is one of those arenas where you have to fight or you're going to be found wanting.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings,
Some
there will
big ass
only be
heavyweight
two that we're
difference.
talking
I'm just
about.
saying. Heavyweight difference.
Marciano is one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night.
Alright, I'm good. Let's go.
The winner of this surely will get a
Why are they
world
booing
title shot.
already? What the fuck? Damn. They definitely hate you. Yeah.
Swing and a miss with the hook. What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd.
Yeah.
Looking at Paul right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, they're not touching it round. This is what they were born for.
That counter shot lands. Nice counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. A perfect counter lands. Bombs away. Solid punch. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Yeah, that's the reason why I said.
When you're training to fight a swarmer, Johnny, you know this better than anybody. You've got to be in peak physical condition because they're not going to let you breathe.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
Swing and a miss with that hook. That left hook misses. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, there was no doubt about
you're going to take it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on the fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
He definitely used to be good back in the day and shit, and nerfed the fuck out of him. So.
Big shot. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Oh shit! I wasn't ready.
Not broken. Why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction.
I'm good. I'm good.
Keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How about that time counter shot? Punch caught him clean. Good counter punch. That left hook missed. That hook won't score. Good counter punching. And he fails to score with that left hook.
Nah, get the fuck out of here, bro. Fuck you. Fuck you. That's not a game. That's not a game. That was not the shot that ends it all. Was it? Yeah. That was alright. Never mind.
The referee deems they can continue,
I'm good. I
but
think
this
I'm
might
pretty
be
sure
a
I'm
big
good.
mistake.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know
Look at this big ass fucking motherfucker over here.
And what their fight can and cannot take. This is gonna be a tough decision to make.
You've got the advantage halfway through the round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
And he scores with the counter. Perfect counter shot. Back and forth they go.
I have no reach. I'm hitting there.
Incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice counter. The straight right just misses. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
And there's the bell for round 3. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. You believe what we are seeing. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Catch and shoot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
They're both trying for a knockout. Can't score with that jab.
What am I hitting, bro?
Through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
It's the one who draws first blood, Tom. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Don't want to trade shots.
What the fuck?
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Got him there.
What?
I'd like to see more jabs.
Bullshit.
And he wasn't ready for that. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. They got the momentum. They got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope.
Here we go to the 4th round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
How do you do the emote?
If it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
So you get him in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get him close.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Trying to score with a jab.
Just a rinse and repeat for the last fucking 5, 6 years. So.
Straight right just misses. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
And forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
for each other's punching power. Beautiful counter punch. Both men step back for just a moment. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've been in the ring with
I can't reach you.
and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come
What
and
the
lift
fuck?
you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Nope, that hook won't score. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
That's lights out right there.
Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. They say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this trainer is certainly considered. There's the bell to start round 5. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
That jab won't score. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you've got
Why is that blocked, bro?
and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Hook misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Marciano fighting to survive.
I feel like the
He's
game is
never been
fucking me
Oh,
over right now.
Rocky Marciano is down. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow
Boom.
motion and really appreciate it.
A shot from the gods took him
You got
out.
knocked the fuck out. How do you replay that? Oh shit. Oh no, man. Oh no. Oh shit. Oh shit. Kind of blurry over here, man. I don't know. Shit.
They're back on their feet right
No,
now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or
woozy.
they play defense here?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
At the halfway point, there's no doubt who's won this round so far.
No doubt.
I'm
at all. You can see
blocking.
who's
What
winning.
the
You can
fuck?
see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
How about that impact? Let's see
We're tied
that
up
again
now.
in
We're tied.
slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Yeah, good luck getting up from that. There ain't no way in hell this little ass dude would knock out a dude like that. There's no way.
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
I'm actually showing them.
To be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination.
Oh yeah,
Maximum
yeah, type shit. Alright, 19 seconds, let's go.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Talk about Wilder in that last round. A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. 2 knockdowns in the last round.
But there's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
What the fuck?
This is the beginning of round 6. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
Let's go home.
And you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Nobody home with that hook. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a cliff. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Beautiful counter shot. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Marciano, few have been better. One of the greatest of all time.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Nice defense there, blocking the hook. He threw a punch and just got countered. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. The way either one of these fighters hoped it would go, but they can't be too upset. No one loses here. This fight's a draw.
You know what? That's a fair.
It's a fucking draw, man.
I feel sorry for the fans because they wanted to walk away with some winner, but eventually these guys are going to have to do it all over again. A draw. Suck it up, Buttercup.
It was definitely tied up. Makes sense. Checks out. Damn. It was a good fight though. Uh, we can always go back to lightweight.
Welcome to the WBC Arena, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Vasily the Matrix Lomachenko. He's 5'6" tall, weighing in at an even 130 pounds. That's a lightweight limit, and he's got a reach of 65 inches. And the man he'll be facing, it's King Ryan Garcia. Weighed in at 61 kilos, bang on. He's 178 centimeters tall with a reach also of 178 centimeters.
Oh my goodness, look at the reach difference there. That reach is going to be an absolute nightmare to deal with, because if that jab is used and that right hand is followed, there is going to be a problem tonight.
There can only be one Lomachenko, Ukraine's King Ryan Garcia, one of the most famous boxers the world over. The fast. pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
You couldn't even squeeze through to your seat. This is that packed. The atmosphere is ridiculous.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. Misses with the straight left. That counter shot lands. Looking to land the hook. Nice counter shot. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
You see the nerves of the fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Those counter punches have to hurt. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Lomachenko is buzzed. No rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
And we'll go back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than nothing.
A lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
Did well to block that right hook. Hook just can't find the target. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Both these fighters, I'm sure, realize how close this fight is. Every second of every round going forward is going to matter.
Too hard to split. Do you listen to your head or your heart?
And there's the bell to start round two. Which fighter is going to get caught first?
I cannot wait to see what happens this round. I'm stoked. I'm supposed to know this sport. I have no idea which way it's going to go. What are you saying, Tom?
Don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. He's dropped the guard now. What do you think of that decision? He misses with that straight left. Punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Beautiful counter shot. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Do you believe what we're seeing? Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Nice counter. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, thinking, you've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
And he did catch him. He caught it clean. Clean as a whistle. Through the straight left, but it won't score. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
On to the third. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
You'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Catch and shoot. He threw the hook, didn't land. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can we separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful counter punch. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Nice counter shot. Do you believe this? Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Like this is like Rocky versus Apollo. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They exchange punches. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punches with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Which fighter will say no mas? Punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Oh, and it's flashing lights for the flash here. He's got to get out of trouble. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Time they drop their guard, they get caught. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. He got out of the way of that right hook. He's going to loosen things up here. Let's see how he does with this fancy footwork. Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming. Lomachenko in trouble. Lomachenko goes down. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Talk about Loma in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
And love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle, man. He's got to bluff him.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fighter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
I need to see that again.
Yeah, we tied up now, right? Why does your character not want to get up, bro? The fuck? That was only one round, knockout, bro. The fuck?
So it's onward and
There's no
upward
way.
after a knockout win here.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.
Yeah, that character is actually pretty good, man. What's your KO thing? Is it set to the auto one or? Oh yeah, dude, turn that bitch off, man. Damn, you should have been able to get up from that, man. It's crazy. What the fuck? That was only one knockout, dude. Yeah, you definitely should have been able to get up from that one. That was kind of close, man. I don't know. Yeah. GG, man. Later.